What's up, fish folk? You just stumbled into one of the greatest mysteries of all time. All right, how many Rudolphs? How many Rudolphs are there, people? How many reindeer are there? All right, I looked it up. It says 12, and then it lists 9 different names. And I don't know how many reindeer there are. So we're going to do 9 because that's how many names there actually say there are. So I just repeated the deer, and we took Rudolph. We put him at the front and just moved him. So I just Shift D, grab both parts, Shift D it, and copy as many as you want. I don't know how many you want. Look up pictures. I'm telling you, it's a mystery. Things say there's 12, but then there's pictures of 4, 3, 2. Maybe you could tell me their names. I know there's Donner and Blitzen and Vector and uh, Comet and I think one was Trester. There was all kinds of them, anyways. But there was 9, is my point. You tell me in the comments below what you think. I don't know. It's a mystery, and Christmas can't happen until we solve this next Mandela effect mystery. The Christmas Mandela effect. That's what I'm calling this. Maybe you're like, dude, there's this many, but I don't know. Look it up. Google it. Google says 12. All right, moving forward. So I just extended the rail on the side of them till it fits like this, right? Cool. Good job. So, and we'll probably grab these. Okay, all these little harnesses, and then we'll grab these side harnesses, and we're going to join them together with Control J. Alright, they are now one piece. Okay, our reindeer are ready to fly, if you will. Okay, is that guy lit up or not? Yeah, we're just going to move him over to the side, alright? And we'll probably just put Rudolph. We'll put him exactly in the middle for now, I suppose. And we'll do the same with this guy, and hopefully it works out to be exactly on his back. Yes, it does. Okay. So what we'll probably do is make this whole harness and all our deer one, but we'll click our deer first. And then the harness, then Control J. Alright, and then Shift D, and that's going to give us the whole thing. I'm going to grab both, and I'm just going to take them a little bit closer because we got to try to be close enough to Rudolph here somehow. So I'm just going to grab one now, and we'll just give it a little flicker to the other side. Alright. Oh, that does not look right. Why is that so far off? Oh, because we attached them in a different spot. Okay, so we'll just eyeball it, I suppose. That's fine. Get them close to Rudolph, maybe bump Rudolph back. We're going to have to find a way to connect Rudolph. Should be pretty easy. A little harness to his butt there from either side. No big deal. We've got a reindeer. If you want to do 12, do 3 rows. I don't know where you would put Rudolph in that case. I guess in the middle of the middle row. I don't know. 3 rows of 4. I don't know what you're going to do to get 12 if that's the case. It seems like an awful lot of reindeer power. I don't know exactly how do you measure that. Is it like half a horsepower? I don't know. But it is a lot of presence, I guess. So let's just go ahead and connect this somehow. I don't know how yet, but we'll Shift A, put a little cube, guys. No big deal. Oh, it's gonna be a little weird trying to get in between here to put it on one side or the other, but we'll get in there because we're that good. Alright, let's move a little bit. And once we get it in place on this side, we'll just copy it to the other side for we don't have to do nothing. Basically, this rail just needs to connect our little animals. Maybe you believe Santa's cruel. Do you think it's cruel to harness animal power? Is this natural? Tell me in the comments below. Is deer power a murder? Maybe it's too controversial for YouTube, but you tell me. Alright, something like that looks like it connects on both sides, so let's make it a little skinnier if it's not overlapping too much, because then it'll be all weird. Something like that, and then we'll Shift D it. And I think it's the top row. Just take it the minus. Nice and easy. Alright, perfect. Okay, So now we have our way to connect to Rudolph. So we're just going to connect those to that. Control J. Did I do it? I think I did. No. Let's see what I did here. Nope, I didn't do it. I must have missed the button. Sorry, guys. There we go. Maybe we should go the other way for it's all connected to this front piece. Control J to that. Sorry about that delay there. Sure we got everything. Okay. Grab the front. Rudolph will be, oops, our control point there. Control J on the Rudolph. And nope, I didn't grab him. Okay, so now Rudolph is our control point. He moves our sled. We just need a pretty big sleigh to put behind this puppy now, guys. It's a big hauler we got. So let's start off by making a cube, and we know roughly our measurements, obviously. Oops. I need a new mouse. I don't know if you've been watching me, but my mouse has been messing up lately. Maybe I just need to clean it well or something. Alright. Something like that. You can use S too if it's just a little easier to scale it up, but I'm just going to scale it carefully like this. Gotta make sure it's wide enough to take all the harnesses into it and still be rounded a bit, so probably something like that. I don't know how big it has to be to hold all the presents in the world apparently, but you guess at that and you do it. I'm going to make this big. Go to edit mode, we'll control B. Alright, just do one of these. Perfect. And when you're happy with the size of it, maybe you want to make it a little bigger. Maybe not. You decide. Make it a little bigger, I think. Something like that. Alright, and then we'll shift D and shrink it. Oops, something like this, a little taller. And we'll take that piece up to the front and we'll bump it up until we're happy with how much it's going to leave in the bottom. Go a little thicker just where we don't leave any curved edges. They kind of look funny sometimes. So this is going to be where your feet rest in your sled. I don't know how big Santa's feet are. I don't know. Take a guess at it. Whatever you're happy with. Maybe you just need a small gap like that. Move it into the place where you're happy with it. That's the gap that's going to be left at the front. Shift D it. Move that back. Grab this. Grab the sled. And go to object mode. Bool tool. Difference. Grab this one. Going to move it up a little bit. And this one's going to give us a little handrail on either side. So we're going to do it a little bit different. Just going to go in a little bit. Okay. And if you're happy, maybe flip to this mode so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, that's not going to work out very well there. I'm just going to fix that edge so it's nice and clean there. Maybe go a little bit thinner. It's pretty thin there, like that. Something like that. Maybe a little bit more. I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, that's going to do it anyways. So then, should I reuse that piece? I guess not. That's fine. We'll do bool tool, difference. Oh wait, let's go back one. Before we do that bool, let's take this piece, copy it, and we'll just move it back. Just so we can reuse it, because we're smart like that. We don't have to make a new one and curve it. And again, we'll do the difference again. And then we'll take this one and we'll stretch it out, try to center it a bit where it looks good in the sled. Maybe go a little deeper, somewhere around there, maybe a little deeper, up to you. It's going to be where the presents sit in your sled. So we're probably not going to do presents, but you can make a spot for them in case you want to. Okay, and when you're done, bump it back. Okay, looks pretty much like a sled to me. Looks pretty good. So we just need a few more pieces to our sled. Oops. So we will make another cube. Shift A. Zip zap this one down here. Let's try to put it about the middle. And stretch it out. And how do we want to do this? Maybe move it down a little bit so we can see it well, because we're going to have to shape this one like a ski. I think I know how to do this, so let's go ahead and try. Go into edit mode, control R. Why did it go right in the middle? Okay, there we go. I'm just going to move this up here to there. And then I'm going to do another one, control R. And I'm going to just move it up near that again. So we're going to turn that into a slope up there. Okay. So, I'm going to grab this edge, and squish them. And then I'm going to take that face. Oh, I can't see that face. And we're going to move it straight up like that. And we're going to just make the ski shape that we're going to need. And we'll take this, probably the inside one, I think. And we'll go down. Yeah, that'll do it. Take that one down a little bit until you're happy with the shape that you got. Go back, fix it as well. Until you got a pretty straight ski going on. Alright. Maybe you want to round the whole thing. Just A, control B, just put a little bit of an edge on it. I don't know. Don't know if you really needed to do that. Didn't really do much for us, and if we went any farther we would have broke it, so maybe we'll just leave it a pretty sharp little ski. But one thing we can do, are we before that? Yep. Grab this face, and we'll just put a little point on it. Yeah. Maybe we won't quite so much on the angle. And maybe we'll take just that one down a little more. And bring that one up a little bit. Try to slope it just a little nicer, make it look a little more like a natural bend and less like a sharp edge. Looking pretty good, right? Okay, move it over to one side, and then we're gonna control A, sorry, shift A, and we'll make another cube. And this time we're gonna bring it down, pop it on. We're almost done here. Okay. Grab our four edges. Control B. Something like that. I didn't want it to be a right circle, just a little bit. Make it much taller. Make it a little shorter. Something like this. Maybe you want to do two on each side. Maybe one's good enough for you, you decide. Gonna have to pick your own thing there. And then we'll shift D it. Move the other one where you're happy with it. Somewhere down there I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna click, left click, click. Grab them all, control J. Let's bump it up. Make sure you're not coming through your floor, but make sure you are into your floor. Shift D. And we will do it, oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll do it for the other side. It should be this one. Okay, should be exactly on the other side, same spot. And then you go ahead and connect them all, control J. Alright, we have our sled. Go to our coloring wheel real quick, and we'll do some coloring on it. And we could probably just actually go here, connect these two together if we want. I don't know if you want them to be separate or what you want. I'm just going to connect them for, it's just a little easier for me. Control J. Changed it to the wrong color, but that's fine, we'll change it. Then we'll click on it, go into edit mode, click off everything, L L over top of the sled. I had troubles clicking it there. And we're just going to make it Santa red, whatever that is. And I know we already have a red, but you're still going to want to make it a different red than Rudolph's nose. You can color them separately. And we'll do legs. It looks like we got an unmade material in the middle. Do the legs like this. And we'll make them this gray, because that should be our aluminum. And there is a black already. And we could reuse the black, or we can make this our own black. There's an unused material here, so I'm just going to do it there. And we'll make it pitch black. Okay, so these should be gray, these should be black, sled should be red. But I think we pretty much made it. And all we need to do now is make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video, and help me solve the mystery. How many reindeer is there? Christmas will not come until you let us know how many reindeer there are in the comments and list their names. All of them. Even Vector. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. We'll make some more Christmas stuff. Maybe we'll do some hats. I don't know. Christmas stuff. Snowman. I think that's somehow a Christmas thing. Christmas trees. I don't know. Give me ideas if you want. Alright. Bye.